Okay, so hello guys, it's me, Gaming Star here, and today I am back with a brand new Let's Play of Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney Justice for All. So we're gonna play the second game of the trilogy. So since we already finished the first game, we're gonna go ahead and start the second, of course. So let's go. Case number 1, the Lost Turnabout. And there go my dogs. Mario, shut up. How did I get into this mess? It's far enough. Can't run forever, Mr. Phoenix, right? What have I done wrong? I cannot allow you to go on like this. But I'm just a simple defense attorney. Silence! You are no longer worthy of your title. September 8th, 9:08 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 1. It's been a while, so start again. It's been a while since, right? Been a month, basically. What a nightmare. And I bet this was a ringtone that caused it. I really shouldn't be dozing off right before trial starts anyway. Huh? Looks like they hung up. Ah, good. Finally found it. Talk about a close call. I hate to do this to you, but... It's nothing personal, Mr. Attorney. A few minutes later, District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1. Ouch, my head. It's throbbing. And why does it feel so foggy? Good morning! Ah! Good morning. What's wrong? You don't look well. People are in the best first thing in the morning. Where's the fighting spirit? Sorry, but can you please turn the cheeriness down? My head sort of hurts. Roger that. Am I in trouble or something? Huh? Trouble? Wait, never mind. You're a policewoman, right? I thought maybe I had done something wrong. What are you talking about? I'm the one in trouble. What? I'm placing my life in your hands today, Mr. Phoenix, right? Life in my hands? You promised me. You said you would prove that I was not guilty. Not guilty. Just when I thought all hope was lost, when all the other lawyers had laughed me off. Leave it to me, he said. You, the one the only Phoenix Wright came to save the day. And just like that, I was moved in tears, sir. I'll never forget what you're doing for me, ever. What is this girl babbling about? Actually, I really love to watch your court proceedings and always root for you to win. When I'm off duty, I like to come here and... What's wrong? You're acting really strange and you keep staring at me. You're making me kind of nervous, sir. Oh, sorry. I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. So this might sound bad, but, who are you? What? Mr. Wright, how could you say that? How could you do this, you fragile heart of a girl about to go on trial? You're absolutely horrible! No, I mean, I didn't mean it like that. It's how a defense attorney treats his clients, sir? I can't believe this. No, it's just, well, I think you have the wrong person. Yes, who am I? Why am I drawing a blank? The trial will begin shortly. Will the defendant and her lawyer please proceed to the courtroom immediately? The trial's about to start. I'm counting on you in there, okay? I guess I might have amnesia. Let's see, what can I piece together? From the sound of things, it's probably safe to say that I'm a defense attorney. And that girl, I said I'd prove her not guilty. I can't believe I made such a irresponsible promise. Ah, someone, please! Tell me it's just a bad dream! Why do I get the feeling this one dream I won't be waking up from? September 8th, 10 a.m., District Court, number 2. Oh, it's Mr. Payne, boy! Court is now in session for the trial of Maggie Bride. Your prosecutor is ready, Your Honor. Should I do a tone voice for Should I do it? Should I do like my Toad voice for this? Because honestly, in a way, his objection does sound like Toad. Should I do it? All right, let's do it.
Prosecution's ready, Your Honor.
What is it, Mr. Wright? Are you talking to me? Do you see any of the defense attorneys here? I guess not. Now then, are you ready? Yes. I guess I should say yes for now. Are you ready, Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Wait a sec. If her life is in my hands, I should really do the irresponsible thing. Actually, you see, Your Honor, my memory is kind of... The court will not hear the defense's excuses. Because the defendant is a member of the police, this case is under great scrutiny. Therefore, we must make this trial fair, but swift. I believe I have told you this before. I hope you're not telling me you've forgotten. Actually, I have. Mr. Payne, your opening statement, please.
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh, goodness.
As I'm sure you're well aware, the defendant is accused of killing her lover. What's worse, her lover was a fellow police officer.
A policeman? You did what to a policeman? It wasn't me. And besides, Dustin and I, we weren't lovers like that.
In any case, the prosecution will prove that the guilty party is none other than the defendant.
I'm gonna laugh. There you go, let's check Bowser Von Karma liver again. Mr. Payne, please call your first witness.
It's been a while, Mr. Wright. Let's see what you got, what you've learned since last time. I won't show you any mercy this time, rookie.
Okay, and, who are you again?
The prosecution calls Detective Dick Gumshoe to the stand.
Here we go. Don't let me down, Mr. Wright. Nowhere to hide. I am so dead. Let's go. Hey, it's Dick.
Witness, please state your name and occupation.
My name is Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct. Sir, you don't look very well, detective. Well, sir, the defendant, she works under me, so, you know. You work under that detective? Yes, sir, and while I was trainee, he was always watching out for me. Sir, he's such a wonderful guy, sir. I'll never forget what he's done for me. Okay, calm down. I believe you.
Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder.
Yes, sir. It happened at the park near the court, Expose Park. The victim was one of the local cops, Dustin Prince. He was pushed down from the benches of the upper path, sir. The landing beat his body up bad and snapped his neck. Damn.
The details are listed in the report that was distributed yesterday.
Ah, yes. The autopsy report, correct? Why do I not remember getting a copy? I see everything in order here. Even the estimated time of death is unusually well documented. The victim's watch stopped from the impact of the landing, sir. Results of the autopsy confirmed the time of death.
If I may, Your Honor, the prosecution would like to submit this photograph.
Very well. The court accepts this evidence. The victim fell from the walking path above. Alright, it's gonna be boring. Now then, I recall after yesterday's preliminary hearing, a very important piece of evidence was brought to our attention.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, sir. Yes, I guess. Mr. Wright! Is your head on right today? There was a very crucial piece of evidence found under the victim's body. What's that? Have you lost your mind? Well, actually, I think it's just nerves. Give me a second. What? How can you talk like such an amateur? I thought you were a pro, sir. Alright, sir. I'll help you through this. At a time like this, maybe you ought to go to your court record. Court record. Yeah, I know about court records. Save your chit-chat for later. So sorry, Your Honor. Well, I guess I better check the court records so I can find. Stop right again. Alright, Mr. Wright. Let's see if you check your notes. Now, what was the piece underneath the... Check it. It says body also covered in bruises. Found under the victim's body, pieces of nearsighted lenses were found nearby. Glasses. That's simple, Your Honor. A broken pair of glasses. That's right. The victim grabbed his killer's glasses in as he was being shoved, sir, and held onto them as he fell. Hey, why you give me that evil eye? These glasses you're wearing. Yes, this is my spare pair. But these glasses they found to see the crime are not mine, I swear. You sure about that? Look, it was a coincidence on the same day. I accidentally stepped on mine. A coincidence, she says. Ugh.
Your Honor, I have further evidence to present.
Oh, you have more?
And this evidence is very decisive. Decisive for decisive. I don't even know. I give up, sir.
Very well. Let's hear from our witness about this evidence. Alright, decisive or decisive, I don't even know what the fuck you said. Alright, let's go. There's something even more incriminating than the glasses under the victim's body, sir. During his date, the victim was pushed from the bench area, but he managed to write the culprit's name on the ground where he landed. Maggie. Wait a minute. I don't like saying it, but it's clear the defendant's name Maggie, sir. Wait a minute. Let me go to profile again. It's spelled wrong, bro! This piece of evidence and the classes, it's hard not to say she's the culprit. It's literally spelled wrong, though.
This is a picture of the writing, Your Honor. Your Honor. Hey! Told us at the prosecutor. Draw that shit up.
Why does this... Yes, I can see her name is clearly written here.
The prosecution would like to submit this picture. Mario!
Understood. The court accepts into evidence. Photo of the near victim's hand. As the glasses alone didn't make you look suspicious. The victim even wrote your name in clear day. But I already told you these glasses are mine. And how do you explain this dying message? It's a conspiracy. I'm not guilty, sir. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Cross-examine? This is it. I'm counting on you. Sure, but what am I supposed to do? What? This isn't like you at all. Normally, this is part of where you get to the witnesses' faces. Get in their faces and do what? I guess there's no way around it. Okay, I'm going to lend you a hand. The prosecution's witnesses all hide things from the court, which means they lie from time to time. Lie? But isn't the detective your superior? Well, even if they don't mean to lie, sometimes people just get things, remember things wrong. Like the detective sort of looks like a scatterbrain. It doesn't matter. Either way, it's bad for us, sir. That's why when you get to expose their lies. Mr. Wright, you cross-examine, please. Yes, Your Honor. Talk about a trial by fire. Heroes and nothing. As long as I can expose the lies, should be all right. Okay, let it go, boy. Woo-wee! Let's go. Piece of evidence. There's something even more incriminating than the glasses in the victim's body, sir. During his date, the victim was pushed from the bench area. What do you mean by it? But he managed to write the culprit's name on the ground where he landed. Hold it. I'm gonna press on your thing. Culprit's name? Yeah, I was surprised too. I didn't want to believe it, but it's the name of that my client. I don't like saying, but it's clearly the defendant's name Mag. But wait, it's spelled wrong. Are you absolutely certain? Sorry, pal, but that's what it said. It's wrong though. It's a picture of no matter if it says Maggie. He's got a point. Hey, hold on, huh? Don't harm me. I know the picture says Maggie, but that's that she mentioned something different from the picture. That's how you know it's contradiction presents some evidence. Wait a minute. It's spelled wrong. It's spelled wrong. The only thing I can recall is that she's a policewoman, the victim. Detective looked for initial investigation. I'm about getting his points across. Fuck. It's basically just me trying to do this. I don't get any points across. It's spelled wrong though, so that's what I've noticed. Objection, boy! Haven't done this in a while. I'm happy about it. What is it? Mario, shut up! My dog won't shut up now. What? What's come over me? Without thinking, I just blurted out, objection! I yelled at the top of my lungs, finger outstretched, ready to take on my opponent. What a rush! Hey! Mario! Detective Gumshoe! You talking to me, pal? Please state the defendant's name for me.
Objection! We're trying to prove this veto. I've exercised, Mr. Wright.
You'll see this very crucial line of questioning. Actually, Mr. Payne, you can answer. The defendant's name, if you please.
Where's this ridiculous question coming from? The defendant's name is, Maggie Bride.
I think someone needs to check the court record.
What? Says right here, it's Maggie Bride.
Ah! Looks like the bird caught the cat nipping. What's going on here? I have no idea either, sir. As you can see, spelled wrong. The victim did indeed leave the name Maggie. However, the defendant's name is actually spelled Magwai with the Y. This is a blatant contradiction of facts. Oh, how about it? I didn't even notice. But
maybe the victim didn't know how to spell her name correctly.
Maybe remind you that it was you who said
the defendant is accused of killing her lover.
It would be impossible for him to have not known her name.
No!
I I enjoyed it way too much. This is very true. Mr. Payne?
Yes, Your Honor.
Be absolutely certain that the defendant and the victim, Dustin Prince, were in fact lovers.
Yes, I am quite certain, Your Honor. They were a well-known couple in the police force.
Detective Gumshoe, please testify for the court the relationship between the victim and the defendant. Yes, sir. Dustin and Maggie, let's go. Haven't listened in a while. Officer Prince and Officer Bright have been going on for about half a year. It sounded like they were even talking about marriage. The day of the incident just happened to be the victim's birthday, sir. Maggie, Officer Bride, have gotten Officer Prince a present. It was something she had bought over 2 months ago. I should know, because she came to me and asked what she should get for him. Oh, those two sound like they were close. Nevertheless, tragedy struck. Yes, I see. You may cross-examine the witness, Mr. Wright. Let's go! Whew! Boy! Officer Prince and Officer Brad have been going on for half a year. Is this true? How do you know about this? Every year in March, we have a training camp for us cops. Officer Bride was a rookie at the time, and she and Officer Prince seemed to hit it off. They got it close, I take it. Actually, I was supposed to go, too, but I couldn't pay off the deposit trip, so I didn't. If only I'd gone on that trip. What is it? Oh, nothing, sir, really. Anyway. It sounded like they were even talking about marriage. The day of the incident was happened to be victim's birthday. Wait, is that true? The day of the incident, you mean September 6th? Yeah. The victim, Officer Prince, had just gone off duty at 5:30 p.m. that day, and since Maggie's night shift hasn't started yet, they were at the park for a bit. I remember when I was young and in love. Oh, it was a jolly time. That's great, Your Honor. I'm glad you're such a cheerful man. Maggie, Officer Brad had gone into Officer Prince's present. What present? What was that present? Can you tell me what that was? You seem to know a lot about the defendant. Well, that's because I am her boss, and I've got to watch out for my subordinates after all. But even when she was going to give Prince, isn't it going a bit too far? Hey, pal, what are you saying? I know everything happens underneath. If someone is just scratches there, I really don't need to know that much.
Mr. Wright, please refrain from badgering the witness.
I agree. Even if the witness has a crush on the defendant, this should be the point of discussion this time. Whoa! Wait a second. Why are we talking about this? It's all your fault, pal. You're guilty, guilty, guilty. I should have arrested you. I think the good detective is about done here. It was something she had brought over 2 months ago. Okay, hold on. Let me see. They have a phone. I found this in my pocket, but I don't remember what it means and how it got there. Autopsy, body also covered in bruises, glasses found under the body. Crime photo 1. Those eyes are completely dead now. Can you tell me more, baby? Over 2 months ago. Yep, she's a very considerate woman, pal. So, what was this birthday present? She got him a glove. Single glove? Why would she only give him one?
Actually, Your Honor, the glove in baseball is a baseball glove.
Oh, I see, a baseball glove. Officer Prince was a huge baseball fan. A baseball glove? Press further. Just now, I believe you said that the present was something she had bought over 2 months ago. Yeah. Are you saying she bought the glove in the store that far in advance? Nah, nothing like that, pal. Then, what was it like? She ordered it. It was a custom made. Custom made? The glove was custom made? Yep, that was what I said. So the glove was custom made.
Your Honor, I really don't see these gloves related to the case.
Yes, it would seem that there's very little relevance. What do you think, Mr. Wright? Do you think that the glove is really relevant? Of course it's relevant. I believe that. I don't know where this will lead me, but... Of course it's relevant! That glove is the key to the whole case. Yes! Bluffing to the max! Now this is to the Mr. Wright, I know! I'm so happy you're back, sir. I was wondering how long it'd take. This is great! Pressing people. It feels like I've done this before. As if I used to just squeeze information from more tight-lipped people. Very well. If you are that convinced, let's hear more of this matter. Actually, I bought the glove with me today. And? Why didn't you even say so earlier? Hurry and show the glove to the court. Well, I didn't think it had anything to do with this case. Anyway, it looks like a fucking banana. Am I the only thing it looks like a banana? Looks, you know, like a pile of bananas? Am I the only one? Am I the only one? Anyway, this is fuck. Sister. It's rather yellow, isn't it? It looks like a banana. A birthday present Maggie and the victim was custom made baseball glove. It looks like a pair of bananas, you know? At first I actually thought it was bananas. Officer Prince really liked the color yellow. A banana glove. And that's why you had to special ordered it? Yep, that's right. That and one other reason. I think this court has heard enough. It's clear that the victim and defendant were involved with each other. Yes, that's correct.
That's correct, Your Honor.
Now, if this is true, it brings up an important question. Was the name Maggie really written by the victim?
I see your point, Your Honor. Detective Gumshoe, please tell the court a little more about the name on the ground.
Yes, sir. Oh, yeah, I'm dying with this. Writing on the ground. We first looked at the handwriting. Fortunately, we couldn't confirm that it was the victim's handwriting. Next, we checked the victim's pointer finger. We found that there was sand trapped in the victim's fingernail. There was also scratches on his skin that were caused by him writing in the ground. From this, we could confirm that the victim wrote his name in the right hand. But that's not his handwriting, so wait. It's a perfect logical conclusion. Now then, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Thank you, Your Honor. Woo-wee! Boy. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. But wait a minute. Objection! Detective Gumshoe, take a look at this. That's the glove, right? Could you tell me the court what's special about this glove? Well, special, never really thought about it, but, it's really yellow, and that's about it. Yes, it's really yellow, but it's also one of its qualities. Huh? There's another reason why it's special. And what would that be? It's very simple. This glove is made for a left-handed person. Left-handed. Why, you're absolutely right. This glove is made to be worn on the right hand. This is why it would be custom made. I've never seen a bright yellow left-hander's glove for sale, have you? Well, no. So, detective, which hand did the victim use to write the name with again? That's easy. Look, it's obviously from his picture. It was his... Wait a second. Don't forget about the victim was left-handed.
Ah! Object!
Mario, shut up. Overruled, Mr. Wright. I would like to know, what is your line of reason? Mario! The only one conclusion that can be drawn. The left-handed person could not have written the message with his right hand. Therefore, the person who wrote the name Maggie could have not been the victim. Odd. What do you think about it? Wait, yes. It's not possible this name was written by the victim himself. Then that means Maggie is... No.
It's not possible!
Mr. Payne?
Yes, Your Honor.
The evidence the prosecution has presented has failed to prove the defendant's guilt. In fact, I believe you have proven to her to be innocent.
No!
Alright, you did it, Mr. Wright. Whew, I felt like I was freaking brave again. It seems that we have reached the conclusion. You did a fine job once again, Mr. Wright. Me, Your Honor? Well, thank you, sir. See, you've got a compliment by the judge again. You're really good. And that's why you can't give up being a lawyer, sir. Are you joking? I'm more than ready to retire. I will now announce my verdict. This court finds it...
No! Not yet! I mean, please, give me a few more minutes, Your Honor.
What is meaning of this, Mr. Payne?
The prosecution is not finished yet.
What do you mean?
We would like to call our next witness to the stand.
What? Boy! And what did this witness...
The moment the victim was pushed to his death. That's more, he saw the very face of the culprit.
What the heck? Bro. Odd the court. I believe a recess is in order. Afterward, we will hear from the new witness. I had a feeling that was a bit too easy. I need more information. I'll have to see what I can find out during this recess. I can let my guard down. It's only going to get tough from here. Court is adjourned for recess. Alright, gonna keep going. Obviously, it's a pretty short case, so gonna keep it going. It's pretty short. Let's keep it going. So anyway. Amnesia? I can't believe my lawyer's trying to defend me in such a state. Why did you tell me, sir? I'm sorry, I didn't mention it to you. Oh, I know what to do. I heard you can fix something like this when you really strong shock in your system. Come on, lower your head. A little Maggie kick could get all you need. No. I think I'll pass on this one. Come on. I'm sorry. Whenever I see someone in trouble, I have a hard time leaving them alone. I tend to stick my nose in where it doesn't belong and try to tackle everyone's problems. Well, my head's one problem you won't be tackling today. Well, you're here to solve your problem first. We can deal with mine later. For now, do you think you can fill me in on one few things? Of course, I'd be honored to. Well, I guess we'll start with my name and then I can tell you about me. No, that's okay. Really, I think I know your name pretty well by now. I was wondering if you could help me figure out a few things about myself. So, my name is Phoenix, right? What a weird name. This is serious. You really don't remember. I'll tell you what, sir. You can have this back, and maybe it'll help. This is a business card? I got this from you. It's my most prized possession. You can borrow it for now, but please give it back, okay? Okay, there are some numbers written on this back. Oh, and that's your cell phone number. Phoenix business card. It's my business card. I handwrote my cell phone number in the back. I guess for now, we should stop talking about me and start talking about this case. This case? Yep. Can you think of anything that would be helpful for me to know? What can I tell you? I can think of anything other than the incident with that cell phone, but... Cell phone? Yeah, your eyes lit up when we talked about it at the detention center, sir. Hurry up and tell me. What's very important? Okay, Roger. It was on the day of the crime, just before 6 p.m. I picked up a lost cell phone while on the walk with Dustin. The Blue Badger. All of a sudden, the phone began to ring. Hello? Oh, thank you! I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back. I'll be right there. I'm sorry I didn't catch your name. You can call me Maggie. We agreed to meet up at 6 p.m. Dustin and I waited for the person to show up, but they never did. So where's this phone you found now? I gave it to you yesterday. Huh? To me? Is that phone in my pocket? You mean this? Do you think it was anything to do with the murder? I love how the phone is so old, and yet this is like, what, 2017 at this point? It's just, like, in this time period, it's like that old-ass phone. I don't really know, but if my eyes lit up... Ah! You were here all along! You're so mean! I called you a million times, but you wouldn't pick up. And I went to check in the courtroom, everyone had already left. Ah! No, who in the heck is this? Let me guess, I'm supposed to know this girl too? Hey, good morning, Maggie. Good morning to you too, Maya. So, how's it going? Is there a word for the worse than abysmal? Oh, and what is that? Everything will be fine? That's right, Miss Maya, to rescue an ultra deceased from super foreign evidence. Here you go, Nick. This thing you wanted me to bring. Huh? Oh, thanks. What the heck is this? A list? There's absolutely 20 people's names and phone numbers written on it. It's kind of tough. I'm gonna have to dig up some dirt. It looks like these guys are up to no good. No good? As in, there's a group of con artists the police are currently investigating. I think these guys are members of that group. Names list. A list of unfamiliar names and phone numbers. Members of con artist group? Why would a group of con artists pop up in a case like this? Don't look at me! And where did you get this list in the first place? What? Don't you remember, Nick? You were the one who asked me to look up this yesterday. Oh, is that right? These numbers were in the memory of the phone Maggie found. So that's where they're from. You're awfully forgetful these days, Nick. I hope I'll never get to be a forgetful little prune like you. Maya, actually, Mr. Wright, business is now over. Please bring the defendant and return to the courtroom immediately. Oh, oops, I guess you have to get going. We can talk about you being old later, Nick. Wish us luck. I guess I have all the pieces now, more or less. All that's left is to put it all together. I'm not going to lose this. I can't. Come on, Nick. Better get a move on. Yeah. Court will now reconvene. Please call your witness to the stand, Mr. Payne.
Yes, Your Honor. But before I do, if I may a few words.
What is it, Mr. Payne?
It's I put the next witness. He has a tendency to say things that rub people the wrong way, you see. So I asked if the court might be a little lenient on.
To get pretty facious, hurry up and call your witness, please.
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh, sorry. Prosecutor calls.
Next witness. A drifter was talking to Walker in the park on the day of the murder.
Oh, hey, it's you, the one that knocked me on the fucking head.
Please state your name and the court witness.
Before I do, I'd like to clarify a little something. Huh? Oh,
Alright, go ahead.
just now, you introduced me my wonderful self to the court. Correct. Perhaps as a drifter who is taking a walk.
Did I?
But I will not stand for that. Now, you've tempted court's eyes and colored me wrongly. Sure, I suppose calling me a university student knew that, but I would give it just have everything in my life in utmost highest top grade quality, you understand? Feel like I'm the perfect top notch unbelievable university, don't you see? Have right distraction for my walk, yes.
Yes, I understand. I'm very sorry. I will be more careful from now on.
What is he, a human chatterbox? I have a question. Him? Well, the blondes. Fashion cars, women, glasses, and of course, university birth rates only apply. Glasses, but you aren't wearing glasses. Wait a minute. That's enough. Your name, witness? Oh, is that how you want to play this? Using your power and influence to keep the young people down? I see how you work now. You old people know your dirty tricks. You thought you had me, but it's wrong. I'm sorry. What happened again? Oh, man. I forgive you, alright. Suppose I can tell you my name. I am Richard Willington, the drifter Vidusto, with a PhD in drifting, as it were. Wait, how do you have a drifting PhD? Can someone tell me that? If you wanted to, you could call me a university student in transit.
Mr. Wellington, on the day of the murder, you were taking a strolling through the park, correct?
It would appear that you were attached to that word. If you must, then, by all means. But I remind you that I am in no way a pubescent boy out of the walk with mommy. If you must know, I'm...
Anyway, please testify to the court what you saw during the walk during the park.
See, you said it again. Taking a walk, you know you... What your witness will do, Mr. Wellington. What I saw that day. I was at the park all afternoon, deep in thought about my life situation. I don't remember at the time all that well, but I do believe it's past 6 p.m. All of a sudden, a police officer falls from above, right in front of my eyes. And with that thought, I looked up and had eyes of a charming young lady. Of course, I remember her sweet face. It was that of a pretty defendant there. The only other thing I saw was the banana that fell on the police officer. Banana. That's a baseball glove. I'm sure this is testimony. Decisive, Nick! We didn't hear what you just said. Yeah, that's all you have to say? How can you be so calm? It's strange, my mind's very calm and clear. Maybe it's because I believe in my client? You mean Maggie? Yes, and if she really is innocent, there's only one thing you mean. That guy's lying! You may now question the witness, Mr. Wright. I'll find out the truth no matter what craft your lies. Let's go. What I saw that day. So, I do see something already. And there goes my dog. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A banana. I literally fucking said that. That's a baseball glove. Hey! Shut up, Mario. Mario. Could you shut your little mouth? Hey! There goes my dog. Shut up! Come here. Mario, come here. Mr. Wellington, I believe I have the bananas you saw right here. Ah, so you knew about the bananas too. Why didn't you say so earlier? But don't think you can use this as a way to pull more information out of me. And that's where you be dead wrong. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this?
Isn't it the baseball glove?
Huh? What? A baseball glove? Doesn't look delicious. Care for a bite? That's not... Your Honor, I think this proves one very important fact. The witness loves banana. Has bad eyesight. By the way, how you batter your eyes? Huh? How? Why are you asking me about this all of a sudden? Your Honor, it is very simple to
Mistake a glove for a bunch of bananas.
No, it's really not. No, I don't think so. Thank you, Judge! Objection overruled. You're one of those people. Yes, you know what I mean. You're like those people who refuse to accept Galileo. You're used to your work overnight and new possibilities. Sure, in the end, we find the fact that glove and the bananas, however, the view from the far is enough to doubt, don't you? And that is why I asked you how bad your eyesight is. You're both 20. 2020, 200. You're supposed to tell me that's terrible, right? Why are you not wearing your glasses today, then? Oh, that's because I lost them recently, you see. Of course, I was planning on getting a new pair made right away, but you know, my glasses are no ordinary glasses, so I had to replace them. How about when you witnessed a crime? Were you wearing your glasses then? How about it, witness? You're an unrelenting evil man. You're like those people who reject Joan of Arc and put it just just wake up at horrible righteous people. Well, you didn't do anything wrong, you still burned that. Which boils down to, you're not wearing your glasses at the time. Therefore, the identity of the woman that seen the crime and the defendant could not be proved with the same by this witness.
But the height difference was only 9 feet. It was very possible for him to see the face of the culprit standing in the upper path.
Witness, please be more accurate in your testimony. Remember, a person's life is at stake. Yes, Your Honor. Now then, please continue with your testimony.
Please tell the court what happened next in the moments after you witnessed the crime.
I can't with fucking Mr. Payne, boy. What happened next? The girl in the upper path ran away as soon as she realized I was there. After that, I immediately called the police station to report the crime. I must have been 6:45 when I made the call. Wait a minute, what I have a feeling is already wrong. Timing. There must have been a lot of free time in their hands since they showed up within 10 minutes. So the person was in the upper path when you saw them run away? Yes, that is correct. Which is why even someone without a superior brain like mine can understand that. That girl is a murderer. You may question the witness now, Mr. Wright. Alright, so I know that the time he said it was wrong because it was another time if I remember correctly. Uno, dos, tres. Objection! Mr. Wellington, would you please take a look at this? You mean the victim's autopsy report? According to this, the murder occurred at 6:28 p.m. So what of it? You said that you called the police immediately after that murder took place. However, by the time you had called the police, it was already 6:45 p.m. There's clearly a 15-minute gap here, don't you deny it? Ah! I think this court would like to hear what you were doing during the 15-minute gap.
The witness was in shock at the time after witnessing a terrible murder. It's only to be expected he'd be a little dazed.
Bro, shut up. This is how I would be called a little dazed. Ah! My voice. Mr. Wellington? Yes. Explain yourself, what were you doing during those 15 minutes? Answer the question. Telephone. Spit it out! I'm searching for a phone booth! A phone booth. Ah, fuck. Wrong button. You mean you don't have a cell phone? You and your questions as if you're trying to open all the layers of a Marioshka doll. You think you're really something special. Witness? I lost my cell phone there. You happy? You lost it. Unbelievable. You lose your glasses and your cell phone. You must be very scatterbrained when it comes to your belongings.
Why are you saying the first rate people
People are allowed to never lose the things. Have you heard of all geniuses have strange quirk too? Is rational since I have my quirk could be. I don't think plain people just understand. Enough! Oh man, oh man. Wait, hold on a second. He lost his cell phone. Nick, that cell phone could it be? You mean this phone Maggie found? There's no way. Boy, I didn't see this coming. What should I do now? Question for the boils? Hey! Mario, shut up. Mr. Wellington, where's your cell phone right now? Do you know it? What are you getting all excited about? You seem to be a little confused. I found my phone. You know, see? Right here it is. Oh, I see. Looks like he's got his phone. And I thought maybe this was his. Wait a minute. Well then, I think we've cleared this issue. At the time of the murder, the witness did not have a cell phone because he had lost it. Therefore, the delay in his call was caused by a search for a phone. Hey, Mario! Shut up! Mario! Shut up! Shut up! Well, that's the gist of it. Guess you can put it away and leave it at that. Do you have any further questions, Mr. Wright? There is something. the moment I realized it. There is something, though. There is something. Your Honor, the witness testimony does not make any sense. I don't believe that there was ever need to search for a phone.
How dare you! You can't just make up outrageous claims like that. You have this as proof, don't you?
Hey, Mario, shut up! Well, yeah, of course. The evidence should be good enough, I think. Alright, let's have proof then. Please present proof that the witness no need to search for a phone in public. It was right there. It's quite simple, actually. Please look at this. The crime scene photo.
What's their problem with it?
Oh, there's nothing wrong with the picture. But if you don't understand my logic after looking at it, something's wrong with you. It's a phone booth. That is correct. All the defendant had to do was walk 3 steps. Pretty simple. Mr. Wellington, how did you not use the phone that was right in front of you?
What is the reporting crime? A little late for the defense.
The witness can explain he was doing those 15 minutes. That's the reason enough to those presents testimony. Yes, it's very true. What do you have to say for yourself, witness? Then I bet this phone really is his, Nick. It must be killed Dustin to get his phone back. But Maggie said that she was going to return it to him. So there was no reason for him to kill for it. And on top of that, he still had the phone she found anyway. But if he wasn't looking for a cell phone, maybe he was looking for something else. Was he... Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Do you have any thoughts that you would like to share to the court? Can you offer an explanation what he was doing for those 15 minutes? I think I have an idea. I'm not sure. Yes, I have an idea. There's only one possible explanation. Alright, let's hear your explanation. However, be forward and persuasive. You will be penalized and careful before you present. Yes, Your Honor. Probably shouldn't have some possibility. When I present the court to evidence, why didn't the witness call the police right away? Glasses. Mr. Wellington? What? Don't do that. You almost gave me a heart attack. These are your glasses, aren't they? Where did you find... Yeah! I believe that the court all heard was you confessed to. The glasses are in fact yours. I'll tell you where they were found, Mr. Wellington. These glasses were found under the victim's body. Under the victim's body? Odd. Now, wait a second, hold on. I didn't confess or confirm to anything. Your Honor, I think the answer is quite clear here. As he fell, Dustin Prince grabbed the culprit's glasses. The culprit knew that he had to find his glasses and search frantically for them. What he didn't realize was that they were under the victim's body. And that's why he took the 15 minutes to make that call. Mr. Wright, are you indicating that the witness is the real murderer? Of course, that is precisely what I'm doing. I know I'm right. He is the real murderer. Did you figure it out, Nick? More or less. Turns out this cell phone was the key to this case after all. Anyway, now's your chance to deep six this guy. I'll sink him in one shot. Yeah, this is so exciting, watching you work again. Somehow my old self is coming back to me. It's time to sink or swim. Everything rests on the edge of a knife. This is the moment I've been waiting for. Odd.
Your Honor, the defense is making a mockery of this court. But any solid ground to stand on. He accuses the witness of being the murderer.
Yeah, that's right. I'm no criminal. This is started right fraud of a lawyer. In that case, why don't we look at it from a different perspective? You studied for 10 years after all, just like a doctor does. What's your explanation as why now you're not the murderer? Well, why, that's easy. For example, there's the victim. What about that? You mean the name Maggie? Yeah, even an idiot like you can read, right? But we already know this was not written by the victim himself. After all the defendant's name is Maggie, the victim was left-handed. In other words, in order for them to make the defendant look guilty, the real criminal used the victim's right hand to write her name in the ground. But wouldn't that mean that the real criminal was someone the defendant knew? Otherwise, who else did the person know the name Maggie or Maggie? That's a good point. The witness didn't even know the name of this bride before the trial. Oh, I forgot. There was the way. Be best if I just learned that the defendant's name is Maggie. Now will the defense please present his case? How could the name knows the name? The cell phone. Mr. Wellington, you didn't have your cell phone with you at the day of the murder, correct? So what if I didn't? Then you realized you had lost it. What did you do? What did I do? Didn't you try to find it by calling it?
Why you? How did you? Your Honor, these questions have nothing to do with.
Overruled. Mr. Wright, where are you going with the line of questioning? Do you think there is some relation between the witness and the cell phone and the murder? I do, Your Honor. On the day of the murder, Maggie Bride picked up the lost phone in the park. And he's a phone call from the owner of the phone. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can get this back. I'll be right there. I'm sorry I didn't catch your name. You can call me Maggie. That was when you learned that her name was Maggie. But you made one fatal mistake. Fatal mistake? My client's name is Maggie, but that name is written around as Maggie. With a... This is a mistake that could only occur if you knew how her name was sounded. Eek! Order!
But Your Honor, the witness has no motive.
And your point is?
It's very simple, Your Honor. A person usually would not kill someone without a reason. Mr. Wellington had no reason to kill anyone.
That's absolutely correct. I don't have a motive. Well, Your Honor, can you explain what your motive the witness could have had? It's very simple, Your Honor. Are you sure, Nick? If I say I can't offer an explanation, then the trial's over, right? Yeah, but... Now the police were bent to the court and had a motive. Names list! Mr. Wellington's motive is right here. What is this? List? These phone numbers were pulled from the memory of the phone the defendant found. And we have determined that the people on this list are members of a certain group. You looked up all those numbers! Of course. The list of phone numbers were stored in the cell phone memory. The names and numbers belong to people who were the members of a certain con artist group.
What? Con artist?
Can you explain why those numbers were on your phone, Mr. Wellington? Adulteration, invasion of privacy. Looking up a phone numbers of the person with phone is the worst crime than a murder. You're one of those people. You're just the cops who raided brilliant artist shows who disrupted the genius and dialogue with the goddess of... I don't care, Mr. Wellington. All I want is for you to tell us what the list's about.
I think if any of you would like to find men such as me. Your Honor, this is not justified badgering as a witness.
Objection overruled. Judge! You are the man! Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Why would the witness have such large strong numbers? It's obvious. The witness is a member of the group. Mr. Wellington is a member of this very group. No! All of your friends' phone numbers are stored right here on this phone. If anyone here to look into the phone numbers, it would be all over for you. That is why you had to kill. No, this is too much. That does make quite a bit of sense. Well, Mr. Wellington, would you care to explain? I got you now. That police officer. Your Honor. What is it, Mr. Payne?
Your Honor, this is unjustified badgering as a witness.
You said that exact same thing only a few seconds ago.
Please, let's think about the content of the phone call.
Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching with my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and give this back.
The defendant already promised that she would return the phone. After that, all Miss Wellington had to do was meet with Miss Bride to get his phone back. Why would you need to kill anyone?
That is a valid point. What does the defense think about this? I think logically it makes sense. Maybe we should think outside the box. Yes. Maybe that slime ball saw something in the crime scene that made him commit murder. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? Well, I don't think Mr. Wellington went to pick up his phone in a very friendly manner.
But he was promised his phone, so why would he ever be unfriendly to the defendant?
I think he must have seen something that didn't agree with him when he got there. Well, then Mr. Wright didn't agree with the witness. You know, the fact that Dustin was a police officer. What Mr. Wellington saw was the victim.
The victim? You mean Dustin Prince?
Dustin Prince had gone to the date right after his shift was over. With no time to change, he went to the park still wearing his police uniform! Oh. The girl that picked up my phone is with a policeman. He couldn't have known they were going to, so he began to worry. He was afraid that the policeman would ask a few questions before turning the phone. If I did anything suspicious, he might run and check on my phone. In his mind, it was possible they already run and check on his phone. And he went into a panic, is what you're saying. Pretty much, yeah? Exactly. Officer Prince was murdered simply because he was in a uniform. And people would be like, oh, police, you all bastards. Bro, shut up. Mr. Payne, do you have any comments?
I'm thinking.
Saying such truth has come out at last. The witness? Well, Mr. Wellington, you are... A person with a third-rate education. What's that supposed to mean?
The evidence! Evidence!
Guy's really creeping me out. Baby Garetta's talking about the suspicious cell phone. Suspicious cell phone number, the suspicious car group that threw out the phone. But who says the phone is really mine? Where's your proof, your evidence? You want proof that this phone is really yours. I already told you earlier. That phone they lost, I've already found it. You don't even realize who the phone your hand belongs to. But you sure isn't mine, you simpleton.
What?
Who's calling you fucking simpleton? Calling fucking simpleton? You fucking bitch. So good to see you squirm. We seem to have a problem with our hands with this phone. Whose phone is this without knowing that it's meaningless as evidence? Ah, fuck my phone. I'll show my old phone. Your Honor. This is bad. I can't take this. This cell phone. The fingerprints on the phone? I got it. We should check for fingerprints. Fingerprints. Yes, Your Honor. Miss Wellington lists his prints on his phone. Nick, don't you remember when you found that from Maggie, you wiped it off? I what? You said there was sand all over it. You wiped it. I wiped it pretty thoroughly, too. Oh, it's so much fun watching third-rate trash babble like morons amongst themselves. You're a fucking third-rate bitch, okay? Come on. You know the lawyers and doctors who spend years in fucking, doctors spend 10 fucking years to get people to be like, oh, I'm just trying to fucking internet, shut up. It's been a complete recovery. How many times do I have to say this? My phone is right here, you see. Oh, and incidentally, you can't check the number stored in this phone. It must have glitched because all the numbers just magically disappeared. You've got to be joking! He erased all the numbers I was going to use as evidence? Mr. Wellington? What's this? By the tone of your voice, it sounds like you still have some fight left in you. Where do you find your cell phone? Oh, you're too much! And of course you have no idea what I'm talking about. Oh my god! Now I remember! Huh, looks like they hung up. Oh, good. Finally found it. Knock in the fucking head. So that's when. It was this bitch. This mug bastard. What's wrong, Mr. Attorney? Why the harsh glare in your eyes? Nick, you've worked so hard. It's hard, but if you don't do something quick, we're gonna get off scot-free. I know. I know this phone has to be his, but how am I supposed to prove something like that? Mr. Wright, if you cannot prove who the under cell phone is, your indicator has no basis and therefore no power. It looks like you came with a penny short. Where did I go wrong? Don't blame yourself. You're merely a third-rate lawyer. You only made one big mistake. Who are you? What are you? There's something you haven't figured out about yourself yet. Who am I? The court hereby concludes the cross-examination. That will be all I have to bid you, gentlemen and ladies. Farewell. Reservation to that utterly fancy restaurant up in Upper Side of town. You're gonna spend all that your debt on the fucking money. You're gonna do all your student debt just like, oh, I'm gonna go and get a fucking fancy ass restaurant up in here, boy. It's a stressful day.
Please, bon appetit.
What am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to get this? Raise objection! Hold it! Please wait, Your Honor. Alright, Nick. I think I may be able to prove it. Prove it? Prove what, Mr. Wright? Everything.
Your Honor, the cross-examination is already ended. Besides, the defense is going to badger the witnesses with more insane questions.
You will not harass the witness. That clear, Mr. Wright. Pretty simple. I won't. Did you hear that? No harassment allowed, Mr. Attorney. Please, Your Honor. Very well. But this is your last chance, Mr. Wright. You may present one piece of evidence in court. I only get one shot at this. If you cannot prove everything, it's over. For your client and for you. Do you fully understand? Yes, Your Honor.
I'm sure you are well aware, Your Honor, but the cross-examination period has ended.
Were you paying attention, Mr. Payne? I said that Mr. Wright could present only one more piece of evidence. Oh. Oh. Now, Mr. Wright, this is your last chance. It all comes down to this. Go time. Present evidence. Phone number written on the back. Phoenix's business card. Why, thank you. How nice. Here, please have one of mine. Judge's business card. It's written up a fancy script. The ink is strong and clear, but I still can't read it. Wait, what am I doing? This isn't time for these business cards, Your Honor. There's something very important about the card. That is the back of the card. This card is important because it was in the back. You wrote your cell phone number on the back, but that's exactly it. Can you please call this number from your cell phone? Huh? Right now? But court is still in session. It's okay. You'll see. Okay, if you say so. Is the defense preparing something, Mr. Wright? We're going to call my cell phone now. And then the court will see everything what it is. Why do you gotta see stupid things too? Yeah! What? Why is my phone? It wasn't a stupid sounding ringtone. Well, Mr. Wellington? How strange. I could almost swear that you're holding my phone! You're? Ah! No. It can't. By the way, before I forget, thank you very much for the limp on my head this morning. I don't think I need to explain any further except to say, when you went to retrieve my cell phone, you mistakenly took the wrong one. Oh, God. Oh, fuck. He dead. That motherfucker dead. There we go. Got it. Done. So that is what happened. You were knocked out by Mr. Wellington. He is a man who lives on his pride and self-image alone because he's a narcissist. And in order to hide his involvement with the con artist group, he has become paranoid and lost all ability to make rational judgments.
Then, Mr. Wright, the phone you're holding.
It's Mr. Wellington's, naturally. Speaking of that man, how was he, Mr. Payne? He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Now then, this court finds the defendant, Maggie Bride, not guilty. Nice. Almost an hour, but we're good. Bit of a long case, but man, we got it. We're gonna get longer cases anyway. I knew that you would shine eventually. I'm so moved by your jump for me, sir. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I feel really bad for Dustin. He didn't do anything to deserve this. It's probably because of me. Huh? My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. Your whole life? Can't be that bad, can it? Since I was 6 months old, when I fell from the 9th-story floor of my apartment building, I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of foods, failed at almost every test, not every taking, experienced almost every kind of disaster, and never won, even tied in a game of tic-tac-toe. Life has been nothing but a string of disasters. That is, pretty bad. Up until I went to college, and I was known for the goddess of misfortune. And then at the academy, everyone called me Lady Luckless. Lady Luckless? What's worse is that my misfortune always seems to latch onto those around me. What do you mean? When I see someone in trouble, I always try to help. Ah, that's right. You were talking about this earlier. It happened again recently too, sir. There was an old lady pacing back and forth at the pedestrian sidewalk crosswalk. I gave her my hand, and before I knew it, we were having dinner at my house. Oh. I'm sure that Dustin's gone because of me. That's not true. That glove didn't even make any sort of special meaning. It was just a present to say thanks for covering me and my night shifts. Oh, I see. Everything's my fault, Dustin's death. My head being on your head being messed up. Well, I don't think my head is all messed up yet. I'm going to find a new life for myself starting now. The next time we meet, I'm sure I'll find my whole ocean's worth of good luck by then, sir. Yeah, after all, the goddess of misfortune is only a name. You bet I'm gonna make it a promise. Next time we meet, I'll be unlucky person instead of goddess. Yeah, that's the spirit. Well, Mr. Wright, Maya, I should get going. Okay, good luck to you. Thanks. You take care of yourselves too. What a horrible day. I've got my memory back, but things are still a little fuzzy. But you're okay, that counts. You really had me worried. Come on, let's go back to the office. I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. So, this might sound bad, but, who are you? What? I thought you said you got memory back! At that moment, everything really did come back to me. Detective Gumshoe. He's someone I've had clashes with in the past during certain cases, but he's also been a really good ally during others. The judge. He's a lovable, kind old man who's easily swayed by other people's opinions. But in the end, he always comes up with the right verdict. This person. I haven't gotten a clue. He seems to know me, but maybe he's mistaken me for someone else. And this girl, Maya? You finally remembered. This is Maya Fey, my assistant. That's right, I have many unforgettable memories about her. For example, Earthton Nig, what's wrong? You keep staring at me. Don't tell me you've missed me. Yeah, well, I suppose I have. I feel like I haven't seen you in ages. Well, I'm back now, so it's time to create new memories together. Alright, sounds good. All the phone numbers on my phone were erased by Mr. Wellington. I guess I'll have to start over from the very beginning. Come on, Nick, let's get our usual burger joint. Okay, actually, it hasn't been that long since she came back to my life. And by that story began on one rainy afternoon 2 months ago. The Lost Turnabout ends. So, we're gonna start the next episode. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please subscribe or whatever. And next time. Next time, we're gonna go ahead and start episode 2. Reading and Turnabout. So, see you guys then. Bye.